1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do this for quite a while. I'm pretty good in one direction, but it's a little more challenging to go in the other direction. But hula hoops are not only a great way to exercise, but they're great for developing coordination. I'm going to show you a few things that you can do with a hula hoop that are a little bit out of the ordinary, out of the box. Or in this case, we could say these activities are out of the hoop. Some traditional uses might be to have children jump in, jump out. Children can skip with these if they have the right size. This is a little too small for me to skip with. I'm going to show you another activity you could do with a hoop. These open up. This hula hoop is made in sections. I bought it and it came in sections and I had to attach them. So I was able to open up one of the sections and I made these rings by slicing up yoga containers. And you can have someone standing in a classroom situation or a day rehabilitation situation, someone with developmental disabilities, to encourage them to use their hands, engage in activity. You can have them put rings over the hoop. And just watching them slide down the spiral shape can be a lot of fun. So you might have a box with these different rings where they reach over, they take a ring. You could stabilize this on the floor, but they would have to hold this. This would force them to use both hands. But because it's fun, this is an activity that is great to motivate someone who is difficult to motivate. And I've worked with quite a few people like that who would rather engage in self-stimulation or rock in their chair or close their eyes. But this is sort of fun, and it gets people using their hands. This is an activity you can make using a hoop that works on bilateral hand skills, and you should have a student either put these on or take these off. You could turn this into a color matching activity. And I just want to show you how these are made by taking a laundry dishwasher or a laundry bottle. This one actually was used quite a bit already. I made something else out of it. And I'm going to first just cut out the handle, like so. And then slice it down the middle. This one's kind of large. I think I want a smaller one. Then I'm going to smoothen out the edges. It'll never be sharp enough to cut you, but I just want the edges to be smoother. I wouldn't want it to stab anyone in the eye, just to make it a little bit safer. Okay, so this is something that can be attached to the hoop. You can even put a little bit of Velcro over there so that the person has to open it up before removing it. But it pretty much stays on. Makes a pretty simple, easy activity. You can use this as a sensory toy, or they can take these off and put them in containers. I don't know what to call them. Plastic, colorful, fun plastic pieces. I'm going to turn this into a vibrating activity because a lot of people respond well to vibration. So I attached a vibrator over there. So this whole thing is vibrating. And I'm going to be just attaching these plastic pieces. I'm going to show you in a little while how I made these plastic pieces. So you can either have the person attaching them or removing them. This encourages visual attention. It encourages bilateral coordination, manipulation skills. There's a hoop that I actually made by rolling up newspaper and then wrapping pieces of plastic around it. So if you don't actually have a hoop available, you can make your own hoop or a ring. And this one I turned into a sensory toy. I've got little plastic pieces that can be manipulated. The person can turn this around and manipulate the plastic pieces. So you can do this on a larger scale with a larger hoop. And if you use a larger hoop, that'll really encourage a person to move the hoop around in circles, which works on coordination and bilateral hand skills. Also, not only can you work on having the hoop go around the body, but you could also work on coordination by having them swing it on their arms. And I haven't really practiced this that much. See if I could do it on the other arm. I'm really so strongly right-handed that it's hard to do anything with my left arm. So that is something to really practice for me. And if you get really good, you probably do it with both arms in the middle. That would work on bilateral coordination. Thank you.